I'd love to say it's safe to put the geraniums outside, but not like in the trend in the 7-day forecast. Rex just doesn't run out here the way he does in Weymouth. Good morning, birds. Good morning, sunshine trying to burn through fog, or the dew point in the 60s. Good morning, pests. They're once again wreaking havoc with our oak trees. In really tough shape. Really tough shape. Triple trouble on Cape Cod. Let's get the winter moths. I'm not sure if I've seen any gypsy moths. And then those gall wasps. All right, so I made an impromptu rain gauge. It looks like 1.5 inches of rain. Take the rock out. Yep. Close to 1.5 inches of rain, and it wasn't even a bad day yesterday. It all rained at night. So we got about 3 weeks worth of rain in about 12 hours last night. That was great. Good news, washed the pollen away. Sun should come out today. We're between fronts. There's a colder front coming in tonight, and it doesn't look as cold now for tomorrow night and Tuesday morning as it did before. That front really doesn't make it that far south. But then we've got big problems on Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be beautiful for the most part next few days. Did some rearranging yesterday. That was just perfect timing. Water my compost pile. Work out on that today. 70s turn into 60s. 70s today in a few spots. Turn into 60s tomorrow. And then only about 60 on Tuesday and Wednesday. The flow is going to come onshore when high pressure builds to the north. So initially, a couple days ago, it looked like there would be one cold high and then it would start to warm it up, right? Unless you watched the GFS, it said maybe it's going to stay cold. Well, the GFS now says next weekend doesn't look so bad. But the Euro has this front coming through here. I'll show the tropical sector because one low goes racing away tomorrow night. Good. And then another one comes up. This is the one we thought would be a slow-moving low. Yep, still there. And it looks still far enough offshore, actually farther offshore. But then here from the south, this third one coming up on Thursday with almost a nor'easter type situation here next Saturday or so. And that's not a warm core either. The Euro has temperature only about 50 degrees next Saturday. Very similar or colder than the water temperature because the cold high pressure building into southeastern Canada and an upper level low are forecast to blend now by the Euro. GFS, which yesterday had us only in the 50s over the weekend, now has us in the 70s. So they switched roles. The Euro did the best with this system. How much rain? Well, somebody in Attleboro, Doink, was that you? He asked me yesterday, do you think we'll get 3 inches in Attleboro? I said, well, it depends on where the band sets up tonight. Well, yeah, 3+. Taylor Swift playing in the rain. Not missing a beat. That was pretty cool, even though I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. And so we've had 2 to 4 inches of rain. That went all the way up to the Maine coast. Western New England, more like an inch of rain. But I think every zip code in New England picked up rain. And it was perfect timing. A few weeks worth of rain. Let's check this bucket. That says close to 2 inches. Wow, I'm going to have to get a second opinion from my neighbor over there. Jeff has a real rain gauge, and he'll have the real number. So needless to say, Mother Nature came through, and most of it fell at night yesterday here on Cape Cod, so that wasn't bad. And now we're going to have to watch for, if this really does evolve the way the Euro says, it's going to be great surfing. My goodness. We'll have a long period swell. The ants loving the peony. Can you see the ants? See them all? So probably peony week. Iris blooming. And asparagus still going. Oh, there's a good one. So you know with the asparagus, you can snap it. Wherever it snaps, it's good enough to eat. Thank you, Bert, for the asparagus. So that's good enough for today, huh? I'm going to be really focusing on the surf and rainfall potential for next weekend. But let's enjoy a few nice days. And really interesting weather, that's for sure. And I'll leave you with just a few things. Yesterday was a pretty lazy day, but there was some interesting things happening here in the backyard. Talk to you later. All right, so this is still this morning. The sun's just coming out. Trying to get that cardinal to pose for me. We did get some rain, but now the sun's trying to come back out. Feels kind of tropical outside. Just had a couple of crows going after some bird that was not an osprey and it wasn't a hawk, so it was either a turkey vulture or an eagle, but that's a gull. Less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, but it's the first rain we've had since pollen began, so we got a little yellow puddle. Should be big yellow puddles by morning. Hopefully we're getting another batch. That oak tree, not looking that healthy. A lot of its stuff is already on the ground. Not sure what's up with that. You can see the leaves are already being eaten. I don't know, winter moths, my guess. There's a crow up there, a dog right there, and a rabbit right there. Hey rabbit, you want to chase a dog? There's one right over there. T-Rex. Oblivious. You don't care? Didn't you ever see the shows on TV where the dog chases the rabbit? Single iris. What's up with the rest of them? Okay, Rex. And then this tree. What are these growths? My goodness. I've not seen these, and they certainly are bigger than they were last year. Oh yeah, new Rain-X wipers. You gotta spray it to activate the compound. I hear you, but I can't see you. Cardinal. Cheering me on. Oh, woeful oak tree. Rhododendron's not looking that great either. But the birds cheering me on because I'm stocking up the worm farm for them. And it's gonna rain tonight. Robins will be on this before I'm even done. There's one of the rescue hydrangeas. It's gonna go in the front yard one of these days. Besides that, I think this rhododendron is as old as I am. All right, that's a wrap. Nice break in the rain on Cape Cod, though it was not a rainy day on Cape Cod. 1/10 so far, hoping for more overnight. We'll find out in what will be tomorrow's Today Out the Door Weather and More.